broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
These are the best days of our lives.
How come I don't know any of that song and it's like this long?
I don't know, and it only says, don't look now, these are the best days of our lives.
Oh, that's what they say?
That's it.
That's so sad. I can't hear words for some reason.
At
I'm like
all?
lyrically challenged.
Oh, no.
Horribly.
Good thing Lauren isn't here because she is like the lyric expert. I mess up every single song and I'll say something ridiculous and she'll just be like, definitely not close.
Oh, that's so funny. Welcome you guys to another episode of Truth Be Told. It's the recap show right here on AfterBuzz TV. We're recapping episode 8, Love Thy Neighbor. I'm one of your hosts, Megan Thomas, at Meg Scoop on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Periscope, everywhere. And my lovely co-host is
Hi,
here.
guys. I'm Jenifer Golden, and you can find me on all of the social media platforms at Jenifer Golden.
And Lauren's not here, but she sends her love. Hi, guys. And also, if you want to continue the conversation with us, use the hashtag ABTVTruth so we can see all of your comments. We love your comments. Let's talk about this episode. So, on Lori Lane, we got 2 new neighbors.
Yes, Steve and Steven.
Steve and Steven, the new gay couple across the street.
Now, when I saw the title of the episode was Love Thy Neighbor, I totally thought it was going to be some kind of holiday episode pertaining to Hanukkah. Maybe the neighbors across the street, what are the Goldmans or Goldsteins?
Or the
Goldbergs, whatever
Right.
they are. I figured it would be about them, but I mean, this was pretty funny that it was a gay couple because we haven't really encountered that version,
Right,
you know,
right.
of like the truth, you know, per se on this show.
Right, you know, I liked it, but I wondered too why they didn't do a holiday episode, especially because next week is Christmas and the show, I guess maybe are they doing something this week with the show?
I think, oh wait, oh my gosh, I'm like, what day is it?
And they were like,
Today is Wednesday, so Friday.
The next episode will be a holiday episode then, because it's before Christmas.
They are doing a double header, so I don't know if that's this Friday or I think they said on Christmas they're doing a double header.
Really? That's weird though.
So then, yeah, next Friday.
So are they taking a break this week then?
I don't know, truthfully.
Oh,
Truth be told, I don't know the answer.
If you guys know, make sure you use the hashtag ABTVTruth. Let us know, you know. Sometimes we don't have all of the answers. So, okay, we see what happens with the new neighbors.
Yes.
They seem really nice. They've got a dog. Cosby, so rightfully named.
Yes.
It's like, that's a sad name to have. And so then Mitch and Tracy, they decide they're going to make a cake. They get lotion from the new neighbors, which is really nice. When your new neighbor brings you something, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm really going to like you. Like,
Totally.
I can't not like you.
Right. I mean, gifts are great.
Right.
Kill them with kindness.
Exactly. But then the dog is up barking all night.
Yeah.
What do you do when if you have a new neighbor and that happens? You kind of just let it go and see what happens with the dog continue to bark or what?
One day, you know, might be a fluke. 2 days, problematic. 3 days, you say something.
What do you say though? Like if your
Hey,
dog's barking,
is your dog sick? Just want to see if this is a permanent thing. Are you going to take care of it if not?
and then what if they're like, no, my dog doesn't bother us. Sorry.
You say to them, you're going to need to train your dog or I'm going to call pet services.
That is a great way to handle it. Actually, I wish they would have done that in this episode. That's
And then
really...
you smile really sweetly.
And I like your lotion.
Like it's not a threat.
Right. But and then next door, you've got Russ and Angie. Russ wants a dog.
Yes.
And Angie doesn't feel like he'll be responsible enough for one.
She's like, when you say we, that always means me.
It typically does when you have a...
When people do that.
Right. Typically does.
We, the universal we, except one person's usually the handler of the things.
I didn't think he was going to be a good doggy dad.
No, didn't. Was very surprised.
Yeah.
He walked in with that aerodynamic, like, holder for the dog.
Which is I've actually seen somebody wear that. I was in a mall before and I saw someone carrying their doggy baby with a doggy carrier on the front.
I didn't know dogs couldn't walk anymore. That like there was a thing going around. Like dogs don't. There's manners. Dogs don't walk.
Like I really was looking like, I think you're doing this to be funny because there's no way that you really thought it was a good idea to put your dog in your doggy carrier. Like, why? Is there something wrong? Your dog doesn't have a cast on its leg. Like, it's okay.
Last I checked, animals are animals, and they go on the floor with their 4 legs. It's not like they're 2-legged. Like, they have 4. So they have, like, extra legs.
Right.
So why they can't walk all of a sudden? Their 4 legs are tired?
And the doggy stroller.
That kills me every time.
I just saw somebody hiking at Runyon with their doggy stroller, and I want to be like, this is the perfect place for your dog to run wild. Why would you put them in a stroller?
Why bring the dog in a stroller? Why bring the dog? Leave it at home if it can't walk.
It's hard to push a stroller as you're hiking up this mountain.
Also, look yourself in the mirror and say, why do I have a dog stroller?
That is really funny. These are things that people need to hear. You can't wear a doggy.
Here's the truth.
Baby Bjorn.
If you're a person that has a dog in a stroller or a dog on your chest and your dog isn't injured, you might be injured here.
Yes, unfortunately.
So.
All right, so the dog Cosby is sick. We find that out only because Tracy and Mitch go over to talk to them about the dog barking.
And coincidentally, they're complaining about Sadie and the sidewalk chalk.
Right.
And they say that that's why the dog is sick.
Which is a bunch of BS, because clearly, like...
Why is the dog licking the sidewalk chalk?
Right.
More questions to be asked.
But, okay, so was that an appropriate time to bring up the fact... Because they weren't going to say anything about the dog. But when they say something about Sadie, then, of course, Tracy and Mitchell are like, oh, wait, maybe we should say something. Was that the appropriate time, or should they have waited to say something about, hey, let us talk about your dog?
I don't even know.
I don't think it was the right time. Because I feel like, okay, you guys have an issue with our daughter. All right. Just gonna give it another night. All right.
Well, but then they'd have to, like, come back the next day with another issue. So every day would be an issue, like, versus just getting all the issues out.
Okay, I guess I can see that.
I don't know that anything's the right thing.
Right.
Because neighbors are, like, really tricky. Because you have to see them all the time. They're not moving because they live there.
Yeah.
This is not a, like, temporary situation. That's their home.
Right. And then you add to the fact that Mitch doesn't want to seem homophobic, because he's not homophobic. So he's, like, overly nice to them. Like, we can't say anything.
She's like, Tracy was like, you're overcompensating. Is it because you don't want to seem homophobic? He's like, no.
Mm-hmm. Right. But how many people actually do that? Like, I have gay friends, just so you know.
Right.
Like, do the most, because I really just don't want people to think that
it's like the opposite spectrum. Like, just be normal. All the people just be normal.
Right. No, that happens a lot, like being black. Because people will be like, hi, what's up, girl? And I'm like, that's not how you talk to people. Like, you don't talk to your white friends like that. Don't talk to me like that. Like, be real with me.
Hey, girl.
And I'm like, that's not if that's how you talk to people for real, cool.
Right.
But most of the time it's not. And so I think it's really funny, because I'm like, I can identify.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. So then Tracy and Mitch, they kind of feel a little bad. Dog's sick. They find out because Angie and Russell are helping the Steves pass out flyers
to raise money.
Pray for Cosby.
Yeah, because Cosby needs money because he's going to the doctor because he's sick. But like, that was kind of weird. Do you think it's weird that they're already fundraising and like
tacky.
they just moved there?
That's so
it's
tacky.
One thing to throw like a housewarming party or a meet and greet. It's another thing to be like, we're new, give us stuff.
Right. It should have been, that's what it should have been. It should have been a housewarming, and then they should have also said, hey guys, by the way, our dog's sick. If you want to like help with that, cool.
But would that still have been okay? Like, or would that have been tasteless? Like, then you might have seen through the party and been like, oh, you only had us here to give money to your dog.
Well,
also, by the way, if you could buy a house, do you need money for a dog?
Exactly. Well, I don't know, because there are a lot of people that are living above their means. So maybe those lotion sales aren't going as good for Steve. And
I'm going to say something about people that live above their means. This sort of goes in the same vein as, why do you have a dog stroller? Don't live above your means.
Exactly. There's so many lessons in this episode tonight. So many lessons.
That's all I have to say. Just don't do the things that are not things you should do.
Right.
Easy.
Right. And so then back at Angie and Russell's house, the dog starts to eat little
They get a
Peanut.
dog.
They get a dog.
Russell just goes out and gets himself a Chihuahua named Peanut.
No. His friend is out of town, so he's dog
Yes,
sitting.
That's what it was.
Dog sitting little
forgot.
Peanut, and little Peanut is so cute, little Taco Bell dog. Oh.
Cute.
And he's eating Russell's shoe. At this point, I really thought he was gonna say,
Forget it.
"Yeah, it's done. You're eating my Gucci high tops. It's over." But he was so loving.
Instead, he was like, this is a learning time. We're going to teach him something. We cannot fight in front of him.
Just like a parent.
I know. And like the dog was wrong. So, but like he wasn't mad. He was just like understanding, loving, forgiving.
You know what's
accepting.
funny? That's really good. Like, I'm not an animal person because I've never had a pet. I didn't grow up with pets. I don't hate pets. I just don't know how to live with them. And I think if my dog, or if I was dog sitting and a dog ate my shoe, I'd be like, okay, you got to go.
Well,
You're
there
going
are
to the
two
groomers.
kinds of dog owners or animal owners. There are the kinds that get mad at their animal and sometimes kick it or something bad.
Oh, that's mean.
That's what sometimes people do. Or then there are the ones, well, let's say there's three. Then there's the ones that get rid of them pretty quickly the minute that they do an animal type thing.
Right.
And then there's the ones that teach them a lesson, like, and say, no, bad dog, and then hug them.
But then they do it again, right?
Right. Hi, I'm that kind of owner.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. I'm like, oh no, now you feel bad because you were wrong. Let me give you a hug. And then that teaches them that anytime they do something bad, they get a hug.
How many animals do you have?
Over time, lots.
Like, what do you have right now?
No animals. Because I teach bad things to animals. I'm an unfit dog owner.
Oh my gosh, you're almost like Michael Vick a little bit.
No, I don't have them beat each other or eat themselves. I don't know. But no, I am the proud aunt of several animals.
I love that.
I'm also godmother to Lauren's cat. I'm like the caretaker of my friend's dog.
How is that? Is that a real thing? You're a godmother to a cat?
Ask Lauren.
Oh my gosh, you and the Steves are like gonna be friends.
Probably. Except I didn't really like their like secret underhanded like snootiness. Like I totally think that Mitch and Tracy saw the real them.
Right.
Because like they said, every time they had an issue, all of a sudden their issue was way worse.
Right. But was it coincidence or was it truthful? Because it kind of seemed like it was coincidence every time. For example, when they're going off on Steven first, yelling at little Sadie, the dog happens to die. It's not, they didn't plan it that way. It just kind of happened.
It totally happened that way because he got the call at the gathering.
I know what I'm saying. That was coincidence.
I don't, you know what? I that is a coincidence. However, they were a little snooty about certain things.
I will say Steven was. Steve was the nice one.
I cannot keep them straight.
Steven was the meaner one. He was the one that yelled at Sadie.
Tall and skinny?
Yeah.
Shorter and older.
Short and older is Steve.
Okay, so Steven was nice.
No, Steven was the mean one.
Oh, crap.
Just like everybody else mixing up the Steve. Oh, it's gay couple problems, huh?
And they had to have the same name almost by way of one letter.
Right. Steven. That I thought that was kind of, I really liked the fact that Mitch stepped up for his lady because she was going to go in on the Stevens for yelling at their baby. And Mitch was like, no, I got this. Mm-hmm. I was like, you better go for it, Mitch.
I like Mitch as a husband.
I just like him because he's Zach Morris.
I know.
Do you still see Zach Morris when you watch the show?
Yes.
I do too.
It's hard not to, even though he's got brown hair and like a different character and no big cell phone. But like, I really still love him.
I do too. How could you not? By the way, I saw him at this CrossFit place. I can't even say his name. Mark Paul Gosselaar doing his CrossFit thing at this place, and I was just like, oh my gosh, these guys are working out with.
I know. I was at a Halloween party with him, and I was just like, "You're real."
I know,
You're a real
and you like
guy.
want to be so normal,
but I couldn't be because I was freaking out, and I was like, "Zach Morris, my forever crush."
Right? All your teen like crushes. You're like, oh, back to my teen days. All right, back to the show. So then the dog is also missing.
Peanut.
Little Peanut. Russell loses Peanut. But it's not because he really lost Peanut. It's because Angie kidnapped Peanut to teach him a lesson. That was mean.
But I get it.
Why?
Because she was trying to make a point and he wasn't allowing her to make it.
What was the point?
Because he was being responsible.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I don't know. I guess she was wrong, but I thought it was funny.
It was funny that she did steal the dog, and because I think she thought he wanted a baby. So, because most people do.
Yeah, they do that step thing. Yeah. I'm still working on keeping a plant alive. Right. I am like Russell. I kill all the things.
Do you?
Yeah.
I need to work on that. I think I kill stuff too.
I kill plants that don't die. I kill them.
Oh my gosh, like a cactus?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you need help. But you know what's funny? I think I would keep a baby alive. I just can't keep plants alive.
Right, because I'm like, you're a plant. I don't care. You're a baby. You're living.
Right.
Like, I've kept animals alive.
I'm going to go to prison if you die. Like, I have to take care of you.
Also, like, I have a relationship with you, plant.
Not so much.
Yeah, you're just there.
Not so much.
You're scenery.
Right. Then we find out that Russell doesn't want a baby. He just wants a dog. He literally just wants to take care of a dog. He knows he can't take care of a kid. And that's refreshing to Angie that he doesn't want a kid. But the way she ended that makes it seem like she does.
Totally. When she was like, we're on the same page.
But why isn't she just honest?
I don't know.
I think we're going to see in the next episode, maybe.
Maybe. She might have baby fever then. But I think maybe that was the moment where she realized she is open now to having a baby. So I don't know that she wasn't honest. I think she was just realizing it at that moment and being honest with herself.
Right.
So I think the first step is admitting you have a problem. And then
saying, okay,
right,
I'm ready to change. Yeah, so I think we're going to see in different episodes that she does want a baby. I actually predicted it. I'll leave it at the end for predictions, but I predicted this a few weeks ago. And I'll tell you what it is again.
Look at you.
It's going to be the same prediction that I had.
I remember your prediction.
Okay, good. And then also we have, at the very end, the dog dies.
Yes.
The Stevens dog dies. So sad. And Mitch is going off about them setting this whole charade up to get money from people.
And profiting.
Yes, making over $2,000, which they surely did with all those people in there. But they do something really nice because there was extra money. They gave the money to Robbie because his mom's getting a divorce.
Yeah, the kid down the street. Which I think they only did because Mitch called them on having a profit. So his rant, although untimely, did make sense and worked out in the end.
But see, I don't know if they only did that because they were called out.
They said it.
No, I said he came up with the idea because he's like, oh, there's extra money and the dog died. So, like, you don't have to use the money for the dog anymore.
Right.
That's nice.
No, but I do think that he said in that phrase that he said was like, because you guys did say something about the profit or you brought that to our attention, we thought we'd do something nice for the kid, but from the whole neighborhood since it was all their money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice that they chose the little divorcee kids to help. But I was like, do you help him because his mom is getting a divorce? Like, here's a present. Your mom's getting a divorce. Your life sucks. Like,
does the mom not have money as well to get the kid presents? Is she a bad, it's kind of weird. Like, maybe they should have said, the holidays are approaching, so we're going to make a street donation, or we're gonna put in a park for all the kids on the street with this money, or clean the streets.
I think for writers' sake they should have done something different because that's a little weird to me. Like, oh, the poor divorced kid.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was funny though.
I guess we feel bad for divorced kids.
I know we do. They should all get drum sets, and of course
that's the new charity.
Poor Robbie is so sad because of his mom's divorce. Apparently he needs to play his drums super loud so that all the neighborhood can hear. And now yet again Mitch and Tracy are awake.
Yeah. Also though, isn't that sort of promoting like bad behavior? Like, oh, you're sad, you get a toy.
It is in a way. Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, their intentions were good though. They wanted to take his mind off of his situation. So sad.
I think maybe that Steve and Stevens just make bad decisions.
I think so too, but I kind of like them on the street though.
Maybe what they could have done was created a dog park for all the dogs to get their energy out and donate it in the name of Cosby.
Oh, I like that
I know.
better.
Call me. I'll help you write it.
All right, let's do some predictions for the next episode. Predictions. Okay.
Nope. No sound effects today.
Okay, so.
Predictions.
Oh, there we are. Predictions. What is your prediction?
I predict there will be some holiday spectacular. I go back to the gift giving. I think there's going to be some weirdness with the gifts. Like maybe somebody got somebody a really good gift. Like maybe they'll do a white elephant and they'll fight over the gifts. Or maybe they'll do a Secret Santa and like it's going to be kind of weird.
Right.
Something's
Somebody
going to
gets
go
the wrong gift.
awry. I know
like that.
Sadie's probably going to make a gift and it's going to be awkward. Like maybe a drawing of mom and dad, and it might be of Russell and Angie.
Right.
Like something random.
Okay, that's going to be a good one. I like that. And I think it makes sense for the holidays. I think, like I said before, Angie's going to get pregnant. And that's going to be her gift to Russell.
Oh,
I'm
snap.
pregnant.
I think that's probably a great way to end this season.
It is, and that's something else. We're not sure yet, guys. We're not sure if the show's getting canceled or not. We're still waiting on word because we haven't heard that it's getting renewed yet. But we haven't heard that it's getting canceled. But we know earlier in November,
There was talk.
The series got cut short. I think it was originally 13. Now it's down to 10 episodes.
Unclear.
That we know of. So hopefully, I mean, usually that means that a show gets canceled, but not necessarily. So we're still waiting to hear back. So let us know what you guys think. Make sure you use the hashtag ABTVTruth for all of your comments and your questions about the series. I'm one of your hosts, Megan Thomas, at Meg Scoop on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope. Please follow me so I can hear all of your comments. And who are you, lovely lady?
I'm Jenifer Golden, and you can follow me at Jenifer Golden on all of the same places. I would also love to hear what you have to say about our show, Truth Be Told, life in general, whatevs.
Whatevs. You guys take care. We'll see you next week. Boo. Bye. See ya. Really.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.